Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the Bible and what the Bible says about the Ten Commandments, because I think actually the Ten Commandments are really important, and God gave us these 10 Commandments so we'll live a holy life and to just complicate our life less. Alright, so I'm gonna read all of them 10 commandments, but I'm gonna talk a little bit extra about some of them commandments that me myself I think that they're kind of hard to live with. But anyways, the 10 commandments that I'm gonna read about, I myself have tried to live and obey the 10 commandments since I get saved, but it's not that simple. Let's read it now. Let's see what it says. Rule number 1, or commandment number 1: you shall have no other gods before me. And of course you're not supposed to have another god. God is your God, and he's the greatest and biggest and holiest. So that's kind of simple. Like, if you're saved and you're Christian, then that's it. And commandment number 2, I don't know why I want to say rule. Commandment number 2: you shall not make for yourself an idol. And for our young adults, I think that it's kind of simple to make ourselves idols. Like, maybe you love Beyonce, Chris Brown, or Rihanna, and you're like, oh wow, Lil Wayne, I love him so much. But remember, put your God first, because he is the one that really created you, and he's the one he's the one supposed to be your idol and your everything, right? Commandment number 3: you shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God. And that's a problem I myself have, because sometimes when I talk, I just cut myself saying like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, when I'm surprised, I say, oh my God. But that is misusing my Lord, my God's name, and I don't want to do that. And that's something I've been thinking about a lot, and I know a lot of people do that. But please think of it, you too. At least when you think of it, you know that you're doing something you're not supposed to do. All right. Commandment number 4: remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. And of course, keep the Sabbath day holy. Keep your Sundays holy. Even if you're not going to church, just stay at home or pray, or just keep this day holy. Remember it, that this is the day you're supposed to pray, or maybe to worship God with a worship song or whatever, because I think that is good for our soul. That's like a food to our soul, to keep ourselves holy. 5: honor your father and your mother. Of course, you're supposed to do that. Of course, when you're young, and especially when you're a teenager, you get into this fight with your parents, and you don't agree with stuff, But anyways, they're the one who created you, made you, I can say, because God created you. But okay, they're the one who always are gonna love you no matter what. So respect your parents, especially this to the teenagers, because I know I've been there. I've been there myself, so I know what I'm talking about. Okay, rule number 6: you shall not murder. And that's, of course, you should not murder. And that rule is, really important. I don't think people do that. I don't think it's the one commandment that it's broken a lot of the 10, but of course you should not murder. 7: you should not commit adultery. Of course, no. And you should not steal. Of course, when you're young and you're crazy, maybe when you've been drinking or something, maybe even your friends can challenge you. Alright, go steal that and do that, and you feel like, I really don't want to do that, but you do that, and then it all ends up with not a good situation. And you should not give false testimony against your neighbor. That's commandment number 9. And I think it's really easy to talk about other people. Like, maybe your friend tells you one thing, and you go and tell it to another friend, and then somebody tells a whole nother story, and just keep it true to yourself. And if you have something to say about anybody, just go straight and say it, and just keep yourself to the truth. Keep yourself to the truth, because the truth will set you free, Okay, rule number 10: you should not covet. And that's, of course, So that's the 10 commandments that God gave us, and I know why. I think I know why God gave us them. It's supposed to actually make our life more easier and less complicated. Live to the 10 commandments. We're not perfect.